Yes.
Okay, let's go.
I spent a lot of time thinking about this, but I have no idea how this is going to go. So we're in this together. But what I hope that you're going to get out of this, if you're using Salt, you will be downloading the 3 patches that I mentioned in this presentation. So Salt wants you to think about config management as a application of distributed computing. So one of the important things about distributed computing is that if you have any privileged nodes, those are a liability. And that's exactly what the Salt Master is. So Salt Master does a lot of things. It authenticates, it shuttles jobs between the client and the minions. It renders pillar, unfortunately. It tries to be reactive. So the first thing we did was we noticed, hey, can we improve the M-worker queue? M-workers are what the master does to do these things. So we found if you have a single queue, we get, about 10%. So that's pretty awesome. You want your masters to be 10% faster, you can go download that or install that or wait for Salt to package it in 7 years from now. So the next thing is we realized that the minions are creating a pillar when they restart. This is a problem. Why is this happening? Because this can lock up your master. So, because the master executes every event, it doesn't shed events, whereas the minions will actually give up on an event. The reason for that, you can talk to me later. It's not very. There is a reason for it, and so you can have a master running away. You can try to restart the master; it won't make a difference because the minions will still keep hammering that master. This is very ugly. I'm letting you guys read that. I don't want to say all of it. So you can shut down your minions and just kind of pause, configure your production for several hours if you really want to do that. You can try to fix the problem. You pull that thread and you'll pull a lot of thread. So what we ended up doing is, hey, we don't need this pillar. Let's just disable it. And the diff for this one is, I mean, with all the comments and docs I added, it's like less than 100 lines. It's unused. The only thing left is minions and masters will reauth upon restart. We're like, oh yeah, that's so small. We'll probably never have to deal with that problem. But you know, things keep growing in production. Yeah, so that's all you need to do. This is, I think I had on a previous slide, when this happened, it was a huge pain for SRE. It took multiple shifts for any time that happened. So the last thing we're going to talk about is Salt doesn't have a very good caching philosophy. It's like, oh, I read of this doc online and for 10 minutes, maybe I'll implement it here and it'll sort of work. So we figured that you can cache certain Jinja statements because Jinja is really slow, particularly import underscore YAML or whatever. I'm going to talk more about this tomorrow if you won't care. So evidently we were doing this a lot. We got 8% improvement to our pillar rendering times. So if you're counting slides, you notice there is actually another trick, which is, you know, why do we have this master in the first place? We want to continue to scale production indefinitely. The master has to scale with it. We found, hey, you know, the master is an unnecessary middleman. We already getting our secrets from Vault. We have better tools for orchestration. We have better tools for real-time stuff. So basically, we can, if we only have minions, we can scale outward and horizontally forever. We don't have to deal with Salt's troubling transport and crypto layers. We don't have to worry about minions implementing multiprocessing wrong. It's easier to try new config management solutions and iterate on them, even in production, because the config management infrastructure itself is very simplified. It's exactly what we want. Thanks.